We're all dead eventually. Do you realize how much when someone dies, everyone always goes, I can't believe I even cared about that issue with them. Or that we never made up. Like nothing matters on that level. That's why I'm not attached to things that much. Like these two things were each given to me by special people, but like if I lose them, I'm fine, you know, I am. It's like, it's just things because they don't go with you when you die. So I have very little things obsession. There's a looseness when you're kind of just at, we're all going to die. So I move from over there. Like, I'm like, okay, what level of compassion can I find now? You know, your fear of getting hurt is passing. Your fear of how, it's just like, we're gonna all die. And really accepting that. You know, my favorite thing in the world obviously is Vivi. And knowing that even one day, like she and I won't be a memory even on this planet. Goes, oh my God, even this is temporary. And I really own fully that I know that that will happen. So if I don't fight that that will happen and live from a fear-based protection mechanism, because I somehow think that life is forever, instead I understand that will happen. So what would I do if I could have this day with her? And I know that it's temporary. I mean, just that does it, you know, just this moment's temporary, just all of it's temporary. So why are we living as if we're living forever and we can put things off and your fear of being hurt is a thing even? That's a survival mechanism. This whole thing is temporary. Why would we even let a fear do anything? That is passing. And then you literally start connecting to the infinite side of the whole thing. In the infinite side, like I believe the now holds space for both sides of the veil. High holds space, like egoic high holds space for survival. When you're like, oh, that's the answer to my life. I'm number one. I made $10 million or something like that. Okay, those are like, oh, now I'm something. So it's propping up the ego, which is something that will die. Now I'm better than, or now I won't have to not be enough to a parent or some shit. That's the high, excited type love. But if you're in the now really honors also the dead side, like the other side. The now loves the fall apart too and the collapse. I mean, really think if the seasons were only about building up, right? I mean, we literally are in fall where everything collapses. But imagine if it was just like, the history is just like winter, then spring, then summer, then more summer, then more summer, then more. This is the ego. I just want more, higher, you know, nothing can fall apart. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird? Nothing can fall apart. No, literally, you know, I read a thing that almost all breakups, or most breakups, are in the winter. Well, like they get right through Christmas, and then after that, they're going into the new year, and there feels like a possible new start, and also it just works with the trees, and it makes sense. It's like, okay, everything that's not necessary and is ready to die can fall apart. It is such a funny concept to think if we were always trying to go up. The ego is always trying to get the economy better and get the, you know, whatever, the stock market better and get everything good. But we have seasons that go, no, now it has to go back down again. Like you can't only have good and better, and that's how the ego sees it. Like I just get even more, and I'm more famous, or I'm more number one, or I'm more. And it's like, no, you literally, you're just on stilts and you're gonna fall over, and you need to fall over because the fall apart is so necessary. When you're in the now, it literally not only helps you build something amazing, but helps it collapse too. You know, hold on one sec. Yeah, well, okay, go ahead. If we make a YouTube video, that was the end.